Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. It's a 12-gauge double-barreled Remington. S-Mart's top of the line. You can find this in the sporting goods department. That's right, this sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Retails for about $109.95. It's got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right, shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that?
Hello everyone, Ash here, and it's time for another Versus. Harry Potter vs. Lord of the Rings. Since these film franchises have been out, this has been a debate going on for a very long time about what's better. The Lord of the Rings movie franchise or the Harry Potter movie franchise. Well, tonight I'm going to do a Versus on to see which one is truly better. Now, before I begin, I want to bring up one quick thing. I'm not bringing anything up from the books. I'm not comparing the books here, just the movie franchises. Alright? No books involved. So if anyone wants to come out and say, oh, well, in the books it will explain better and you're not bringing that up, well, guess what? This isn't based off the books. This is only based off the movies is what I'm following. For a few reasons. First, I have never read the Lord of the Rings books. Would like to read them one day, but I haven't read them. And second, I've only read up to book 5 of Harry Potter, so that's why. So this is strictly off the movies, not the books. Anyways, let's begin this debate between Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, the movie franchises. Which one's better? We're going to start this off with heroes. And starting off with Harry Potter. What can I say about him? He's the boy who lived. He survived the killing curse. He went to Hogwarts, met new friends, had to develop as a great character, which he was. He was a very good character, and I did like him. And all around, he's a good hero. I think they did a good job with Harry Potter as being a hero. He is. But there is one problem with him, and I think this is one that shows in the films more than anything else, that you never get a sense that he's ever going to get tempted to turn evil. He never has that temptation to want to turn evil. I think that's one of the problems. He doesn't have that flaw, and I noticed this in all the films. He never has that kind of that flaw to want to maybe start using dark magic to help fight against Voldemort. You never see that in the movies. I've been told in the books you see that, but in the movies we don't really see that, and I think that's one of the problems. It feels like he doesn't have a lot of flaws at times. It does. I get that sense there's not a lot of flaw with Harry Potter at times. But anyways, that's Harry Potter. Time for Frodo Baggins. As for Frodo, he's a great hero as well. He's very well developed, and he's a good friend, a good companion, and he took the ring to Mount Doom, knowing his mind was being corrupted by the ring, and it was taking a toll on his body. But he took the ring to Mount Doom to destroy it, knowing the risks, knowing the danger. Now, one thing about him, though, is he doesn't do a lot of fighting. And Harry Potter does. Harry Potter does do a lot of fighting. But even though Harry Potter does a lot of fighting, does that mean he's a better hero? Honestly, I'm going to say no on this. While Harry Potter's a better fighter, Frodo has more flaws. And what I mean by that is, with the ring, you see him becoming corrupted by the ring. You see it gradually happen, and it builds so well that you wonder if he's going to be able to destroy the ring or not. And I do think that makes for a better character, a better hero anyways, is the fact that he has more flaws to him. Harry just doesn't have that many flaws. I just feel like he doesn't have that many flaws or is ever really tempted to become evil or corrupted. So anyways, this one I'm going to have to give the point to Lord of the Rings. Point to Frodo. So Lord of the Rings leads 1-0. Next, we're going to start with the villains. Lord Voldemort versus Saruman. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Voldemort's a disappointing villain. I don't think he's all that well done. He doesn't have a presence on screen. You don't feel threatened by him in the least. He doesn't seem all that powerful. Even at times they show it, you just don't buy he's this powerful. And in the final film, he, at one point, was kind of a bit of a goofball. I didn't really care for Voldemort that much, honestly. The fact is that he's not even in the 6th movie. Barely in 5. In Part 4, he makes his appearance in Part 4, which, sadly enough, I laughed when I saw his appearance. All around, he's just not a great villain. He's a very disappointing villain. On the other hand, Saruman is a great villain. He has a presence on screen. I mean, when you first see him in the Fellowship and him taking down all those soldiers, you know this guy's not to be fucked with. And then when he's the Eye, that Eye alone has a presence I absolutely loved. The Eye just was so powerful, and you could just know this thing could take you out in just 1 second. Not just that, the fact is he commands the Witch King, the Nazguls, the Nine, the Ringwraiths. He commands an army of orcs. This guy is powerful and very dangerous and very evil. I loved him as a villain. He was a great villain. Even though you didn't see him a lot, you knew his presence. You knew how powerful he was. You knew they all feared him. You know if he had that ring, he would have been unstoppable. So this one wasn't even close. Point without even hesitation goes to Lord of the Rings and to Sauron. Next up, the supporting cast. And we're going to start with Lord of the Rings. Now, Lord of the Rings had a great supporting cast. It really did. Amazing acting and amazing character development here. Some of the best I've seen. What I really loved about this, though, is the fact that you got to see characters grow. You really did. You got to see Aragorn grow. You got to see Merry, Pippin, and Sam grow as characters. You got to see Gimli and Legolas' relationship grow. And you got to see Gollum, who was downright maybe the best of them all. But all around, the supporting cast for Lord of the Rings was incredible. It was a great supporting cast. And really, there was no one there I didn't think did not belong. I thought all the characters fit their roles beautifully, and the supporting cast was excellent for Lord of the Rings. Let's see how Harry Potter stacks up. Now, Harry Potter's supporting cast is good as well. It's not great, but it's good. I think Ron and Hermione are the best supporting characters. Without hesitation, they were developed the best and done the best. But that's the problem. They're the only ones who get any really good development. I felt the rest of the supporting cast for Harry Potter was kind of weak. It was really weak at times. Not a lot of characters got that much development, and they were more focused on Ron and Hermione and Harry, and I think that becomes a problem because I think they could have done more development with a lot of the other characters as well, but they didn't, and it shows at times, especially in some of the films. It does show a lot of supporting characters. You just don't care if they die, and it's just not a big deal. And I know some people say, oh, Dumbledore. Yeah, Dumbledore did get some support. There was some development with him and what's his name, Malfoy and all of them, but not a lot. Not like Lord of the Rings and all the development it got. And Harry Potter had 8 films. Lord of the Rings only had 3. So, anyways, I gotta give this point to Lord of the Rings. Next up, which film looked better, had better settings? And we're going to start with Harry Potter this time. I'm going to be honest with you. Harry Potter, the settings, the look of the film, it looked great. Everything looked incredibly well done here. Hogwarts looked amazing. And it all really does come to life. I do love the look of Harry Potter films. They always look great. They have great atmosphere, great stages, great sets. It really is impressive. Everything here is. It does feel like a wizard's world, and I really like that. Really do. So, how does Lord of the Rings look? Absolutely incredible. The look of the film is amazing. I love the fact Peter Jackson shot this in New Zealand. Everything looks incredible. Oh, it's mind-blowing to see it. Especially watching on Blu-ray, it just looks incredible. I mean, my God. I love the look of Gondor. I love the look of Mount Doom. I love the look of what's that? The Mines of Moria, Helm's Deep, all those. Everything looks great. The Shire. Everything in this film looks incredible, and it's amazing. It's just an amazing look. Honestly, is it better than Lord of the Rings, than Harry Potter's look? Yes. I'm gonna be honest right now. Lord of the Rings does look better than Harry Potter. Just the look of it is more impressive. Partially because it is New Zealand. So for looks, which film looked better? Without hesitation, Lord of the Rings. But Harry Potter put up a good fight in this one. But the point still goes to Lord of the Rings. And the final round, story. Which one had the better story? Well, if you guys know me, you know how much I love Lord of the Rings. I put number 3 as my top 30 favorite films of all time. All 3 films are number 3 because it's that great of a trilogy. It's one of the greatest trilogies I've ever seen. Has an amazing story. Really is an incredible film. Incredible films to watch. Sorry about that. You need to see it. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. The trilogy is incredible. It's right up there with Star Wars. Is it better than Star Wars? Wait and see on that one, but it's a great trilogy. You need to watch it. But how's Harry Potter's story, you ask? Now, how's the Harry Potter films? They're a mixed bag. The story here is a really mixed bag. I think the problem is there's never been a great Harry Potter film or one that really blew me away. Don't get me wrong, I do like some of the Harry Potter films, but some of them are bad too. I mean, they get really bad times. If I was going to do my ranking of them, the first Harry Potter film was good, the second one was pretty good, the third one was okay, the fourth one was fair, fifth one was bad, and the sixth one was terrible. Seventh one, part 1 was good, and seventh one, part 2 was very good. But, as I said, just very good, never great. That's the problem. The Harry Potter films have never been great. They've never blown me away. Unfortunately, they have a lot of problems. They've been through many directors, and it all shows. All around, as much as I do like the Harry Potter franchise, it just can't compete. Its story cannot even come close to competing with Lord of the Rings. So, this one will conclude a sweep, and I'm giving Lord of the Rings a point. There you have it, guys. Lord of the Rings is the better movie franchise. 5-0. Now, to all Harry Potter fans out there who are disappointed that Lord of the Rings dominated this so well, I want to say this to you guys. Hopefully it'll make you feel better. While Lord of the Rings is the best book turned to movie franchise I've ever seen, Harry Potter is number 2 best book turned to movie franchise I've seen. And that is really saying something, because after all, most books turned to movies are absolute garbage. They fail miserably, but Harry Potter didn't fail. It had good films, it was enjoyable, just not up there with Lord of the Rings. But still, it's the second best I've seen the books to turn to movies. It really is. So, hopefully you guys honestly liked what I had to say, and hopefully Harry Potter fans aren't too disappointed in this. You were up against a juggernaut. But anyways, let me know what you guys all thought on this. Comment below and let me know if you guys thought I was right and Lord of the Rings swept, or Harry Potter deserves some points. Just comment below and let me know. And this is Ash saying so long. I am out. Good night.